The fire at the wood chip factory in Richards Bay has been contained but continues to blaze. It now poses a health risk to pregnant women, children, the elderly and vulnerable. And this is according to a University of KwaZulu-Natal graduate. The NCT wood chip mill is working tirelessly to prevent it from spreading to other industries. And residents have been told to stay indoors or walk around with masks. eNCA reporter Lethiwe Mdluli has the story. Hi, Lethiwe. Good afternoon to you, Lethiwe. I mean, we were saying that residents obviously need to be very cautious because of the residue of the fire, but in the main, the fire has been contained.
Yes, Cindy, so we've been speaking to the company this morning just to basically get an update from them as to where they are in trying to basically get rid of the fire. And when we spoke to the general manager a bit earlier on, he did tell us that their fight efforts are yielding good results. He is saying that right now they're focusing on the cleanup operations at the company. You'd remember that 3 stockpiles of wood chip were under fire last week, and when we went to the company this morning, we did see that the 3 stockpiles, they still have flames, but mostly it's just smoke now in the air, and they're working to try and extinguish the fire that is left behind. As you mentioned, a lot of residents, of course, are experiencing a lot of smoke in the air, and we have been speaking to them this afternoon, just basically trying to get their feelings around what is happening, and they're saying that they are scared, especially those who have underlying issues such as asthma and of course pregnant women. They are saying that they can't stay indoors for long. As you understand that the fire has been ongoing for a week now, they're saying that they can't be indoors for a long time. Some of them have to go to work, and unfortunately they are seeing that the smoke is growing more and more in the air. And when we went to NCT a bit earlier on, we did see that the smoke is actually blowing towards the residential areas here in Richards Bay. A lot of the people are complaining about getting headaches, and the ember in the air, of course, landing in their yards, in their vehicles. So they are concerned about that. Air officials in Richards Bay, though, last week did say that they're just warning the residents to keep indoors because, unfortunately, they can't do much about the air. They are saying that it's okay, it's under control, and they will be communicating with the company and with residents as well if there are any changes. But in speaking to the residents a bit earlier on about the smoke in the air, this is what they had to say.
Yeah, it does irritate me, especially we have kids who are having asthma. So, and we're having these factories where they always busy 24 hours. So we do worry a lot.
Yeah. At this stage, the smoke, it was not too bad in the beginning as the wind was blowing to another direction. But at this stage, it's like the wind is blowing towards town. So it is a bit irritating now. Yeah. Yes. Especially the black chips and all the smoke lying onto the vehicles and into the yard and so on.
Lethiwe, maybe if you just give us a geographical sense of the area that is affected where you are. How far wide is it?
Well, so the residential area is not too close to where the company is. It's about 4 kilometers away. And right now where we are in the vicinity where the first residential areas are situated. And we can barely smell the smoke in the air, but the winds have changed direction once again. When we spoke to the company NCT, they did say that they've been noticing this week that the winds keep changing direction. And this morning, the winds were blowing in the direction of this residential area, unfortunately. So the residents did experience a bit of smoke, a lot of smoke in the air. Right now, though, we can say that the winds are blowing the other direction, meaning that they are now in the direction of the industrial zone here in Richards Bay. But it is about 4 or 5 kilometers away from NCT, and residents have been urged to rather not go to the direction of the company because of the amount of smoke in the air.
And has any NCT given any indication if there had been claims made due to the impact of not only the fire but smoke as well in the area?
Well, Cindy, at this point, they are saying that their main focus is protecting the wood chip pile that was not burnt last week and also getting rid of the fire from the 3 piles. Of course, right now, because there are cleanup operations underway, they are saying that they're now going to focus more on the business side. So we will be getting an update from the company as to what they're going to be doing. We also spoke to the municipality last week on their efforts as well. And they did share that they will be having briefings every day during the weekday from 9 and also another briefing at 4, just to give residents in Richards Bay an update on where they are with the efforts of trying to get rid of the fire. But when I spoke to the general manager earlier on, he did mention that they're giving themselves about a week to clean up all the operations within the factory, and they are hoping that by Friday, they're giving themselves a week basically, by Friday, that the smoke in the air would have disappeared. So we will be keeping an eye on that and also just getting those updates during the media briefings from the municipality on their efforts to get rid of the smoke in the air and also the fire as well.
Lethiwe Mdluli, thank you indeed for your time. Just out at Richards Bay at the NCT wood chip factory that started burning from last week, Saturday. Fire has been contained, but the company has warned residents, those in neighbouring vicinities, for them to be cautious and rather to wear a mask if they have to be out in the public.